Can't hear.
If you will turn the, hang on just a moment for our sound amplifiers. Very good. Make sure everybody can hear. Thank you. Ready to go.
My name is Lotta Hayes Calvert. I'm a small business owner since 1986, and I'm an advocate for small businesses. I am wondering how small businesses are going to be able to support Obamacare. I look right now at the number of people, and I look at the unemployment records that are happening here in North Carolina, and I see it getting only higher. Small businesses cannot exist.
Okay, I think we get the question. Heather, if you'd like to respond first.
Under Obamacare, as it's written now, small businesses will cease to exist. We're already seeing them end across the nation. There's a gentleman in Texas who just sold out all of his CC pieces not 6 months ago because he knew when that tax came due, he could not pay it because it was more than what he was bringing in for all 5 locations. And that's one of the reasons why we have to stand firm now and get these people to stop it immediately and buy us enough time to chip away at it and then repeal it, because otherwise you won't be able to survive. That's the reality.
Small businesses, 50% of doctors retire in the next 4 years. 50% of doctors retire in the next 4 years. This is why it was important when I talked about sovereignty. You guys, us as individuals, have the sovereignty.
Thank you very much.
I have 2 sons that are doctors. I'm not only concerned about small businesses, but I'm concerned about doctors also.
Thank you for your question. Next up, and if you have a question, please step in line so we don't waste any time. And name and where you're from and your question.
Buddy Tim of Walnut Cove. My question is, what can we do to put pressure on the governors to stand up and do their job? Since it was Madison said it is their duty, there is their responsibility to stop the progress of evil, the undelegated powers. Since the federal government was created by the states, they are the delegators of the powers to the federal government. And no power was given to the federal government to judge for themselves the extent of their powers. And I know, Greg, you talked about null and void, but the problem is they don't answer when we call or when we write, how can we do this? Or maybe some other organization can put that on, pressure on them to do their job.
Okay, this is, again, so important to understand our contract. The states will be for the federal government. The federal government, as Jim Madison talked about, have few and delegated powers, enumerated, 18 of them. All legislative laws are in the legislative branch. The state, according to Madison, Jefferson, Iredell, are duty-bound to say no to any unconstitutional act. The bottom line is, if they don't know the Article 6, why are they in office? If I practiced medicine that way, she practiced family practice and nursing that way, we would be called malpractice. What they're doing in Raleigh and DC is malpractice.
I think Dr. Brandon would agree with me on this. This is why we're running. Our representatives answer to us, we the people. And if you look at our history, they went around and had town halls, just like we're having here. They were held in churches back then because that was the heart of your community. And they would go out and say, this is what we have to talk about. This is what we're going to be voting on. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you think it will affect you. And those are the people we need. We have to put into office in 2014. Those who are going to listen to we the people. And yes, we do have specific things that we won't budge on, like pro-life. And that's fine, but that's the majority of our state. But as a senator, it is your duty, you are duty-bound to go and provide for your state, and that includes the we the people. And for those who are not answering you, all I can say is let's vote them out in 2014, and let's put people there who will listen to you.
We have another questioner coming up, please. Yes, go ahead. Do you have a follow-up?
Well, yes, I just want to say that the gravity of this is the lawlessness of the federal government, even to the breaking of the Fourth Amendment and spying on us.
Yes, it is. Thank you. And let's start with our next question, please. Your name, where you're from, and state your question, please.
Okay, my name is Jack Fisher. I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Both you folks are candidates for Senate. We've been hearing a lot about we the people. In order for you to be part of we the people, is there any chance either you would support doing away with the unlimited medical care and retirement plans enjoyed by the members of Congress?
When I began my entrance into this campaign was that our federal government representatives have a lot of things that our military don't even get after they've served. They are guaranteed their paycheck, they are guaranteed their health care, and military service members serve twice to 3 times as long to get those same benefits. I think we need term limits. I think we need to stop that. They must work for and earn it like everybody else. It should not
In Federal Paper 45, what you just described, Madison called elective nepotism. In 57, he said, Congress and their